guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be reading you 10 two-sentence scary stories from the two-sentence scary story subreddit. If you guys like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here, click the subscribe button down below and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. I post every Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We love spooky Sundays around here. And other than that, let's just get right on into the video. Our first story is by the user deleted. At least the story is still here. Even after all this time, my boyfriend still scratches my back until I fall asleep because he knows how bad my anxiety gets at night. I sit by his grave every morning and assure him that it's okay to move on and that I'll learn to be fine without him here. I'm just imagining, like, you know those like Halloween props where it's like a zombie hand sticking out of the ground? Like, that's what I'm imagining here. Like, she's just laying there and there's like a zombie hand like reaching out of the ground. I don't know how I feel about that. But I don't know how she's telling him it's okay to move on when she's the one who has to go to his grave all the time. Unless she's saying that he gets out of his grave and goes to her house every night. That makes it even worse. I don't know. I don't like that. The next story is by the user Zach the Slack. I checked my nails after dipping them into my drink and was relieved when they didn't change color. The charming guy next to me is going to have a shock when he wakes, realizing I switched the drinks on him. Yes, absolutely. That is the right thing to do in that situation. I'll have to Google this, but I wonder if like there actually is like nails that you can dip into your drink. I feel like I've heard of that and that they'll change if there's like drugs in it. Maybe I heard of it as like a theory. I don't know if that actually exists. I'll look it up. That's crazy. That guy definitely got what was coming to him though. I'm sorry, if you try and drug someone, you absolutely deserve to have the drink switched back on you. The next story is by the user Revolutionary Bar 455. It's just here, right after this right turn, the hitchhiker said, gesturing towards the road bordered by dense, looming trees. Upon reaching her desired stop, my blood ran cold as I realized she had vanished from my car, and instead I found her remains hidden in the bushes, her head 10 feet away from the body. So good. I love that. I mean, I don't love it, but like the story, the like concept of like the person leading them, love it. Our next story is by the user Humor Machine. My first wife fell to her death going skydiving, and it was years until my next marriage. My second wife died from strangulation because I couldn't convince her to go skydiving with me. That's horrible. I mean, to be honest though, like, I feel like it would seem a little suspicious if this guy has two wives die from skydiving, but also dying of strangulation's suspicious as well. So I don't know, maybe just stop trying to kill your wives. There's a thought. Next story is from the user 13th Murder. After finally saving enough to upgrade to a perfect artificial body, the doctor started the consciousness transfer procedure. The next moment I awoke, feeling incredible, only to see my old body still moving and breathing, asking the doctor why the procedure had failed. Like someone else, he has two consciousness. I'm having a hard time understanding what happened in this one. But it's reminding me of an episode of Black Mirror. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the one where it's like they transfer the consciousness of like the wife who was in the coma into the bear. And then there was like the thing about that museum and they like shocked the guy. And then the lady like shocked the guy who put the guy in the machine to be shocked. That doesn't make any sense if you haven't seen it, but if you haven't seen it, you should go watch Black Mirror because I am obsessed with that show. Okay, the next user is Stone Cold Killer 997. I was told that diving to extreme depths is dangerous, but no one mentioned how exhilarating it is. I'm 400 feet down and so giddy it almost feels like being drunk. That's not good. That is not good at all. For people who don't know, like if you go down too fast, I don't know if it applies to even if you're just like, even if you go down at the right speed, I feel like at a certain point you still get like a little, because of all the water pressure on you. But if you go down too fast when you're like scuba diving, you'll like have this feeling of like being drunk and then die. The next story is by the user Stuff Emerson Says. I didn't believe them at first when they told me there was no heartbeat anymore, and I kept telling them that I could still feel my son move inside me. We had decided to name him Randall, but the world will forever remember him as Patient Zero. I'm wondering if this is like some kind of alien baby. I've been watching way too many X-Files. recently. There's a lot about alien babies in that show. Honestly, maybe it's the kind of shows that I'm watching that gives me these crazy ideas. Black Mirror, X-Files. X-Files is good though. Also recommend if you have not seen it. The next story is by the user Turpin1. My youngest, having been taught to be well-mannered, said, "Mommy, you have to say the magic word first." I reached desperately for the EpiPen she held in her hand, clawing at the air as my throat closed. No way. Honestly, like, where's the girl with the list on TikTok for the reasons why you shouldn't have kids? She should definitely add that one. I would be so mad. Like, at that point, what are you gonna do about it? Man, kids, they do the craziest things. The next story is by the user, also Stuff Emerson says, in order to get eternal life, the demon demanded I give him 12 innocent souls by midnight. It's lucky I studied this hard. There is no way I could have done this on such short notice had I not worked at a NICU. Dude, some of these are a little much. I feel like the scarier the better, right? This also reminds me of an episode of Black Mirror. A recent one too that just like came out a few months ago. And our final story of the video is by the user K1001K. 9 months ago, I made a deal with the devil to give him my firstborn child in exchange for my wife surviving the car crash. As I put my newborn child into bed, I realized that he never said when. Because I feel like, not that I condone this, I feel like if he's like making that deal, I would assume that he probably would have thought like, oh, it'd be like right away, you know? That would be such like a devil move for him to like get really attached, like obviously like have the kid grow up. And then sometimes I feel like I can't really react to these stories because some of them are just like so horrible, the concept. But like I feel like that's why I put them in the video, because they're so like, I cannot believe I just read that. Yeah, okay, that's good. That is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed these stories. Let me know if you guys like the 2-sentence horror story videos. I do really like these because I feel like there's like so much shock factor in like such a short story, and you can really like get through a lot of them. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here, click the subscribe button down below and turn my post notifications so you never miss a video. I post every Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Spooky Sundays. And other than that, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week. Bye.